I'm Mr.Christopher. This is my world, and this is Movie Reviewvies with me, Mr. Christopher. Is that a tennis ball in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? It's a tennis ball. It's a tennis ball. Why are you? What are you asking? You're weird. Anyway, we're doing something a little bit different this week. 3 movies, and then I'm going to talk about actors and actresses of whom I love so far, of whom I hate so far, and of whom I find just middle ground. Just people that they could earn my love, they could earn my hate. I don't know. And by the way, people that are on the love side and people that are on the hate side could also earn my hate, and they can earn my love, or they can fall in the middle. Things can move around. I'm going to do this every 20th episode. So this is my 20th episode. Welcome to 20th episodes. And the next time I'm going to bring this up is on my 40th episode, where we'll see if people move around by then. You know, that's a lot of movies to see between then and now. So we'll see what happens. But with all that said, let's get to doing the movie review. Let's get to doing the movie review. I almost said let's get to roasting, but that's a whole entire different show. That's tomorrow's problem. Let's get to movie reviewing, people. Let's go. Let's go. First, we're going here to Radio. Inspired by a true story, Cuba Gooding Jr. plays Radio. Ed Harris plays the coach. His courage made them champions, which is kind of strange because they don't win a championship at the end of this movie. Spoiler alert. But, yeah. Mr. Christopher, how'd you feel about it? Take it away, sir. Radio. I don't know how to be sensitive about this stuff, so I'm just going to come out right and say it. Cuba Gooding Jr. plays a retard, a mongoloid of sorts. He's missing a chromosome or two, but he does a fine job. The real Radio, just so everyone's aware before you ever go and watch it, he's dead. He died in 2019 at the age of 73, which is a good age. Good for him. On the Mr. Christopher movie Scalculator, Radio scored a very valid 7. I gave it a 7 because Radio's in heaven. That's not why I gave it a 7. I gave it a 7 because it wasn't great, but it wasn't like a 6. It was a solid 7. It was good enough to be a good little movie. It was a tearjerker. I cried a little bit. Mr. Christopher's a sensitive guy. Yeah, it was a good classic sports movie from back in the day when, people were like, retards shouldn't be around the field. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that statement either, but I also am like, well, let them. If someone's there watching them, what's the harm? If no one's there watching them, then it's like, someone put a leash on this thing. I'm joking. It's jokes. On to the next movie. Next, we're going here to what I consider a masterpiece. Arkansas, starring the likes of Vince Vaughn in his first appearance on Mr. Christopher's World, John Malkovich with his second appearance on Mr. Christopher's World, Liam Hemsworth in his first appearance on Mr. Christopher's World, and Clark Duke in also his first appearance in Mr. Christopher's World, as far as I know. I don't know who the black man is, but I think it's his first time here too. Mr. Christopher, you already said it's a masterpiece. What did you score it? How did you feel about it? Let us know. Boingy, 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 boingy. This is what I mean when I say boingy. Well, Arkansas, I love this movie. I seen it once a while ago, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do Arkansas for the movie reviewies, but let me brush up on it because I remember it in my heart. It's a great film, but maybe I was wrong. No, I wasn't wrong. This is a masterpiece. It's a Clark Duke special. Clark Duke's in it. He's fantastic in it. I believe he wrote it, produced it, and directed it as well, which I didn't know till the end of the movie the first time I seen it, and I was like, love it. It will bring you through a roller coaster. John Malkovich this is the second time I've had him here. The first time was Being John Malkovich, which got one of my lowest ratings of this show. But I did mention he was fantastic in that movie, and he was awesome in this too. Liam Hemsworth, Thor's brother. What's that guy's name? John Hemsworth? Vince Hemsworth. I don't know. Either way, he plays Thor. That's all I know about him. Chris Hemsworth, Mr. Christopher Hemsworth. There you go. Hey, buddy. Nice to meet you. His brother Liam Hemsworth. I don't know what else he's in, but he's in this. Clark Duke graced him with the role of a lifetime. He'll never do anything better, and if he does, I'll be shocked. I just think I was thinking when I was watching it the second time, I was like, Liam Hemsworth must stay up at night, staring at the ceiling like, I'll never do anything better than Arkansas. I should just quit now. On the Mr. Christopher movie Scalculator, it scored a very solid 10. A rare 10. I gave it a 10 because it reminded me of the times that were great. And it's never too late. It's okay to rhyme, but you got to have a flow where you got to know where you're going to go. Anyway, yeah, a 10. I love Arkansas. I love Vince Vaughn. John Malkovich is within my heart. We're going to go to the list. I'll tell you right now, it's the first Vince Vaughn movie I've watched. Vince Vaughn didn't even make a list yet. Some people aren't going to be on the list. And we'll talk about this at the end. Either way, on to the next movie. We're going for a crazy one for the end of this episode with the Ryan White story. It was the 80s. Everybody had AIDS. They were all gay. What were they going to do? The gay community was under fire. Let's give it to a kid. Based on a true story, the Ryan White AIDS story. Mr. Christopher, please, sir, take it away. The Ryan White story. Not a lot of people these days remember this story. I know it. It sits in my heart because to me, I look at it as a criminal act by liberal gay people, is what I always said. I seen his mother in the 80s. I mean, I didn't. I seen footage of her. But I was like, she's a crazy woman. Clearly she gave him AIDS, and she did. But by accident with dirty needles. Please. There was a huge AIDS epidemic going on. Everybody was like, it's a gay disease. It's a gay disease. So what did they do? They went and they gave AIDS to a kid. Very Jewy, pedophile, elitist thing to do. That's what they did. I'm just saying. Fauci? Who created AIDS? Fauci? I actually forgive him. You know, he was just trying to get rid of gay people. I'm not saying I hate gay people, but if you're going to try to eradicate anybody, why not the gays? I don't know. Either way, kid had AIDS. The Ryan White story, you gotta go watch it to just, you'll have your own opinions, obviously. I mean, I'm sure more people think that he just got AIDS. I don't even think. I'm like, his mother gave him AIDS on purpose because she probably had a gay friend. She probably felt bad that the gay community was so under fire and everybody was like, gay AIDS and the gays. The gays. So she was like, I'll just give my 8-year-old son AIDS. And that way people, they can't say anything. I dare you to say something negative about my 8-year-old son with AIDS. And in the movie, people like going up to his house like, you're gay. And Ryan's like, I'm not, just a boy. It's funny. Sarah Jessica Parker's in it, and probably one of her first roles ever. And she plays the hot nurse, and she's feeding him Jell-O as a health food, which is just crazy. It's sugar. It's not a health food. But the first thing that happens when he finds out he has AIDS is he's like, does Sarah Jessica Parker know that I have AIDS? And they're like, yeah, she knows. And he's like, oh, God. Because he knows, like, now I have no chance with the hot nurse that I liked. But anyway, on the Mr. Christopher movie Scalculator, and don't get me wrong, I feel bad. I feel terrible for Ryan White, and I feel terrible for any gay person that dies of AIDS. I'm just saying, I've said this before, when 98% of people are dying of AIDS of gay, so I only see one variable here. Anyway, on the Mr. Christopher movie Scalculator, it scored a very solid 6. Mr. Christopher likes himself an after-school special, and this is very much an after-school special. It's a good story, and it's a good little movie, and it's got funny parts. They're not funny, but it's just like, geez, the 80s. Crazy. Anyway, That's that. Let's on to the list. On to the list of actresses and actors that I hate, love, and have no real feelings for yet. Let's check that one out. Here it is, Mr. Christopher's actor and actress list of the good, the bad, and the mid. On one in the first row in yellow, you got my favorites, the ones I love, the ones I adore, the ones I must watch more of their work. We're going to fill that list a little bit today. Then you in the middle there, you get the middle ground. Can win me, can lose me. These are people that I'm like, you're right there, but I don't know if I don't have a real opinion on you yet. And then over there, you got the people I hate. I can't stand them. Go away forever. How did you even get this job? Who do you know? Let's get into this. Let's see who made the list. As far as people I love, here's what I'm going to give you so far. I got my own little personal list here too. Here's what I got in the love list. Obviously, at number 1 we got Keke Palmer. I love Keke Palmer. Christian Bale. I love Christian Bale. American Hustle. He's been here 3 times. Vice, American Hustle, and Hostels. Whew. Bill Murray, Eddie Murphy, 2 OGs. Amy Adams from American Hustle won me. She kind of was like, I was iffy with her because of Now You See Me, but Lizzie Chaplin, who's on the love list, and Now You See Me Too, without Lizzie Chaplin, I wouldn't have never even liked that series at all. So Lizzie Chaplin makes the love list, and John Malkovich, Chris Tucker, and Mel Gibson as well. That's currently my love list. Let me show you what it looks like on the computer. It looks like this: Keke Palmer, Christian Bale, John Malk, Lizzie Chapp, Bill Murray, Eddie Murphy, Amy Adams, Chris Tucker, Mel Gibson. They're all my current first favorite lists. They can move. Let's get to the middle ground before I tell you who I hate. Let's go. In the middle right now, we have Tim Allen, who I've only watched Christmas with the Cranks. I know there's Tim Allen movies out there that I like, but maybe there isn't. I have to watch them. So Tim Allen's in the middle. Channing Tatum. I loved The Roof, man, but that's all I've watched so far. So right now, he's dangling into the love category. He's like hanging on by a thread, but he's in the middle right now. Julia Roberts. She's one of the rare 10 movies that we watched. Erin Brockovich is what it is. Erin Brockovich. That movie was a 10, but it's the only Julia Roberts movie I've watched, so I can't, and I wouldn't say I necessarily love her. So I'm going to keep her in the middle for now. And J-Lo. J-Lo is in the middle. I've watched like 3 or 4 J-Lo movies. I got one coming up actually too. And I do like her. She just, there's something, I don't hate her at all. I don't love her yet. I don't know. Maybe there's something out there that will make me love her. We'll see. But let's see what the list looks like now. That's what it looks like. Tim Allen, J-Lo, Channing Tatum, Julia Roberts, middle ground. They can win me. They can lose me. They can just continue to stay there. Now, let's get into the ones we hate. Not we, I. Let's get into the ones Mr. Christopher hates. Let's see who they are. Let's get into the hate list. There's some heavy names on the hate list. I'm not going to lie to you. First off, we got Robert Pattinson, who I've only seen him in one movie thus far. It was Remember Me. He's unbearable. I know I'm not a fan of his. I never have been. He can win me over, but we'll see. Mark Ruffalo, the lowest rated movie thus far, 20 episodes of this, and thus far the lowest rated movie is Now You See Me 1 at a ranking of 2, and it was solely Mark Ruffalo's fault. But with that said, Jesse Eisenberg also makes the hate list, who was in all 3 of those Now You See Me's. I don't really love a Jesse Eisenberg. I know he's got a couple movies out there that I do really like, so there's very possibility that he makes his way off this hate list, but it's not looking very good for the kid. Next, we got some heavy hitters. We got Bradley Cooper. The only movie I've watched with him thus far that I know of is American Hustle, and I absolutely hated him, but I think that was his goal as the character. But I know of Bradley Cooper. I'm not a big Bradley Cooper guy. I know there's some movies out there I like of Bradley Cooper, but we'll see if he can make his way off the hate list. Right now, he's on there heavy. And then last but not least, Timothy Chalamet. I do not like this kid. I don't care for him. I've never seen a movie that I was like, yep. And Marty Supreme, if you remember, I just seen that one. I suffered through that pile of garbage. And yeah, I just can't with him. He's not my favorite. He's not someone I enjoy. But with that said, let's check out the list real quick before we end this. Here's our current product of the people I hate: Robert Pattinson, Mark Ruffalo, Jesse Eisenberg, Bradley Cooper, and Timothy Chalamet. These are some heavy hitting names, if you ask me, that I do not like. So, with that said, there's the list. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry it was so long. I had a lot to say today, I guess. You know, AIDS. You know what AIDS does to me? It gets me talking. So, anyway, like, follow, subscribe, tell your friends to watch Mr. Christopher. I'll see you on another time. Thank you. Goodbye. Farewell. Mr. Christopher, you crazy.